other useful goodies out of them. And there should be boxes you should be able to open with E. There's also certain puzzles you can do, but you can't really do those until you have a key card, so keep that in mind.
You can't throw all the information out at once because I'm not going to remember it.
Okay. I'll simplify it. Hit things with your rock to progress. Be careful. There should be crates you should be able to open. You can't do everything yet. I'll tell you later how things work. As the great Shadowsprax put it, hitting things with other things tends to bring you progress, and don't trust anything with 2 legs, including chickens.
Including chickens, for real. I found mushrooms!
You can eat those straight away. In fact, they're actually really good. Alright, where are you at? I'm currently near the X20 train station.
Wait, is it M for map?
G is in Gary.
Oh. I'm in the middle of AC24.
Okay, I'm gonna head towards Z21. There's Z23, sorry.
Mushrooms. Nighttime's coming, isn't it?
Luckily I got a car, so I got lights.
Good old trusted rock.
Keep on your rock will break, so try not to use too much.
Got you. Should I go get more rocks then?
No, ideally what you do is you look around and you try to hit trees like spears and stuff like that to break barrels with, or your weapons. And you can also hit, you see little nodelets, which are basically like, big circles with little notches on the side. Those are how you get resources like stone, metal, etc. Of course, I also mentioned looting boxes and barrels, so you get like tools out of those too. Kind of like 7 Days to Die.
The only thing that I know how to craft are arrows, wolf headdress, some doors.
If you open your inventory, you can actually go to the crafting menu. You can look at different menus. You start with some blueprints for free.
Tools, here we go. Oh, okay,
yeah.
Sweet, sweet.
Okay, I'm here. Where you at?
Harvesting a piece of wood in the corner. Oops.
Alright, my car is parked near the harbor.
Alright, I can finish this collecting.
I parked at the harbor.
Okay, I'm like running towards there. I don't see anything though.
You have a torch built. You come with, so make sure to use it when necessary. Left click to hit people with it. Right click to turn it on.
Yeah, I've got it lit.
I don't see you anywhere.
Is there multiple harbors?
Yes, but this AB24 was the one I'm at.
Oh, got you. Yeah. Alright. I just need to walk more into the harbor than I am. I'm just running the train tracks. God, this game reminds me
Train
of
tracks?
DayZ
I know where you're
so
at.
much.
Yeah, I know where you're at then. I see you. See me?
Yeah. Oops, I'm trying to lean. Nice. Excuse my nakedness.
It's okay. Anyways, so here, you want to get in the car or do you want to loot around here?
I mean, whatever.
Well, I mean, like...
I don't mind going to wherever. And I mean, I want to try and do some of the basic vanilla stuff, you know?
I mean, nothing's modded here.
Gotcha.
But I'll show you how the basic progress. I'll show you how things basic work. So you see this barrel over here?
Yeah.
I have a sword here. I'm gonna smack it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to
scrap.
build better tools before.
Yeah, you get a scrap and you get a random item. So that you pick them up by hitting E.
Yeah.
So over here is gonna be your lifeblood. This is the recycler. You use it to turn stuff into other stuff, mainly materials into raw components. So you want to put stuff like, electrical supplies, random road signs, etc. You want to put that in there so you get the basic
I have an
components
empty
to craft tools.
propane tank. Should I put that in there?
Yes, you can use the metal fragments, that propane tank, to craft stuff with.
It doesn't
You
say
actually
there's
craft.
an output.
You have to turn it on first.
Oh.
Also here, while you're doing that, can you exit this recycler?
Yeah.
If you open your inventory, I just invited you to a team so you can see me on the map.
Wait, where's my inventory? No.
Hit tab to open your inventory.
It is tab. Oh. I see it in the bottom. There we go.
Here's some rope. I'm gonna recycle a bunch of stuff I found.
It says it's
And-
occupied. I didn't pick
Nah,
up
that's
the
because
materials.
I opened it. That's because I opened it.
Oh, I see them.
So I put a bunch of materials in there. That should leave you enough materials to craft some clothes and some basic things.
Okay.
Until you learn BPs, you won't be able. Until you learn BPs or blueprints, you won't be able to craft anything fancy. But you should be able to craft some basic supplies. I think the most important thing you should get is a bow and arrows, but I think that should be fairly obvious. Hunt bears, deer, boars, and people.
Alright, crafting. Other. Oh, it's like a map. Items, clothing. Here we go.
You start out with very shitty clothing, but slowly over time you get
Yeah.
good clothing.
Alright, I clicked craft. Oh, it's gonna take some time. Does it automatically put it on my person?
It puts it in your inventory. It doesn't put it on your
Okay.
person. Those 6 slots, or 7 slots, my bad, to your left of your inventory are your clothing slots.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you what you're protected with and by how much from explosions, cold, radiation, and animal. And if you hover over it, your body parts like your head,
just happened
chest, and
here?
shoulder, and what?
So what just happened here? I put it in my hand. Did I drop it on the ground?
Yeah,
I
you dropped
it
on your.
the
Yeah,
ground.
dropped it. You can't drag and drop it on your person. You have to drag it to the clothing slots.
Yeah, I see that now.
Like I said, if you hover over your body, like with your cursor, you can actually see how much protection against bullets and blades and bullets.
Got you. Yeah,
you're protected
10%.
against.
Okay.
And melee is represented by the knife. Guns represented by the pistol. The phone here, but that's only really a novelty for calling people and prank calling them.
That's pretty funny.
So scrap is your lifeblood. Scrap is basically the universal currency of Rust. It's how you buy stuff, create stuff, and in some cases craft stuff. But mostly you need create BPs, and mostly you're using it for workbenches, BPs, and buying stuff from vendors. That's what scrap's mostly used for. You need a workbench. If you notice in some things like a crossbow, you need a tier 1 workbench in order to craft it. That just means you need a workbench to stand next to while you're crafting the item. Now you don't have to stand next to it the entire time, but in order to start the craft, you have to have a workbench.
Yeah. Alright. I don't want a shirt yet. I can make one. I have enough. I'm just gonna...
A bow costs 50 cloth and I believe 200 wood.
Okay.
In the meantime, let me show you.
I wanted to make a tool. I need more wood and stone for that.
I would recommend making a machete, actually, if you have a chance, because that's a great barrel breaker early in the game.
I do not have a machete blueprint. Oh, wait, is that a weapon?
It's a weapon, yes.
Okay.
It cuts up people, and it also cuts up barrels. Barrels don't need a tool.
A
You can actually use
machete,
any
here we
melee
go.
weapon to break barrels.
Oh, I just need 30 more wood.
Here, let me show you. So, this is an important part of progression in Rust. This is a puzzle. Just break these barrels.
This thing that's sparking?
That is a fuse slot.
Oh.
So, for example, this is the easiest puzzle in the game. This is a green card puzzle. So what you do is, oh, there's a box here, and it's gonna line up and take it.
Open. There's a machete in here, it looks like.
That's a cleaver, actually. One-shot barrels.
Oh. Okay.
It's one of the best melee weapons in the game. So what you do is you put a fuse in here.
I don't have a fuse, though.
You do. You have an electric fuse. Check your inventory.
Is that this thing? No. Is it this thing?
Yeah, it's that thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So now over here, you now you have to get out of the building. Now there's a switch out here. Smack it on by hitting E. And over here, run. Behind you. You'll turn the light on this key card. You swipe it. I have a green key card here. Inside, there's a blue key card and some loot. Most of the stuff you get from loot, you're gonna recycle.
Okay.
That's not very. It doesn't give you any armor, but it's useful for underwater diving and monument loot.
Okay.
You'll learn over time. But there you go. You just completed your first puzzle.
Nice.
All right. So now, if you want to leave us, you want to blow this popsicle stand, or do you want to keep looting it for all it's worth?
I mean,
this is a beginner's monument, so it's a decent bit of loot.
Yeah. Oop, just jump in the water.
That cleaver you got there should be one-shot barrels. So if you see any, hit them.
Control is crouch. Gross.
You can change that. I actually have a keybind to make C crouch permanently and control crouch temporarily.
That's cool. I like that idea.
I'll show you how to do keybinds later. I have a whole list of them in a website bookmark. But anyways, these ships over here, out here in the harbor tend to have loot inside of them. Hey, look.
Music change.
I've got diving gear now too.
Nice. Oh my gosh, in a bathing suit?
The bathing suit's because I have a DLC called the Summer DLC. Facebook released a few DLCs. They don't actually affect gameplay, but what they do is you let you craft some certain build items. For example, the Summer DLC lets you craft like a pool, but nothing that'll actually change the gameplay a lot. And also gives you swimsuit underwear.
How do I eat my mushrooms that I have?
You're putting your hotbar and tap the number, or open your inventory, click on it, and
I have
click
to
E.
tap the number. Here we go.
Yeah. If you open up your inventory and click on the item, it'll let you the option to use it or drop it.
Yeah. I'm gonna need some food soon. My food is at 52. It's going down pretty quick.
Well, luckily, we're gonna go to abandoned supermarket soon, and that has food crates inside of it.
Cool.
Over here, you don't find anything up there, sadly.
Aww.
Whoops, I missed the matador jump. Don't go for it unless you know how to do it.
Onto this thing.
I was trying to get the crate inside there. I missed the jump.
There's no crate in here.
Oh, there's a crate. You just gotta. There's a little. You have to see it. It's kind of hard to get to. I'm right now swimming to a ladder.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I see one right over here.
Like I said, harbor is a basic monument, so you'll find some basic loot here, but nothing too fancy.
Yeah.
It's designed for people to get blue cards.
Hazmat suit.
Oh, hazmat suit's one of the best items in the game. It's very useful for avoiding radiation. It also provides you decent protection against the elements and bullets. Did you get one?
I did, yeah.
In fact, the suit I'm wearing is actually a free skin of the hazmat suit.
Nice.
I recommend putting it on for you. Ah! Fucking hell.
I don't like how it looks. That's okay. I don't have to look at it. Oops, me too. Haha. How do you swim up? How do you swim up?
Space.
Panic. How do you swim down?
Control, but you don't want to do that.
I'm
Or shift,
stuck
sorry.
right here.
Just look down and swim.
Yeah, no. There goes shift.
Try not to drown.
Yeah. I'm starving
Your health?
right now.
What's your health?
14.
Get up here.
Thirst is at 66. Hunger is at 38.
Here, let me just do this.
Oh my god, that was a huge needle.
Yeah, but it heals you. Those are actually mid-game items. Here, you want to swap? I don't mind wearing a hazmat suit. You can wear my nomad suit if you want for now.
That's alright.
It's the same item, just different skin.
Oh.
There's actually a spacesuit one too that I have. You can buy those from the store.
Alright.
I think we looted all the good stuff, but if there's anything else you want to loot around, it's okay.
That's alright.
So I'm addicted to the AK racking sound. As you look, see along the roadside, there's actually little junk piles that spawn loot on them. You see it to your right. So grab your cleaver, go hit the barrels, and grab the crates. I'll run the car over.
Wait, what barrels? What crates?
If you look near the roadside, back to where I'm driving, if you take a look to your right, you will see a bunch of little, they'll send you a bunch of little collections of garbage and stuff along to the roadside with barrels and crates in them.
Am I blind? All I see are cars.
Over here, Chief. Open your map and take a look at me.
Gee. Okay. Next to that road, I see.
Watch out, patrol heli. Patrol heli's rules: you can't have more than 2 pieces of clothing on, and you can't carry any projectile weapons in your hotbox. Otherwise, they'll attack you.
Clothing on.
So you're good.
I'm like
then.
hiding in a bush, like it's not gonna find me.
No, actually, we'll find you in the bush. Trust me.
Yeah.
But you can actually take the heli down, and it gives you some of the best weapons in the game, but it's very difficult.
So I can't be holding a weapon?
Not a projectile weapon. Like, I put my AK and rifle with.
So I can hold my cleaver thing.
Yeah, you can kill barrels, no problem. That's not gonna give a shit about that. Oh, why'd you break?
I don't know. How do I...
Hold it in your hands and left click.
Left click was what I missed.
Hit E to grab your items.
Overlap trousers.
You can't get stuff nearby. You have to actually look at it and hit E. It's not like DayZ in that regard. Right behind you is a food crate. You want to open it and grab food out of it.
Check it. Oh, I was clicking on quick craft. My bad. I crafted shit that I didn't need.
I already looted it all. That stuff is not gonna give you anything.
Okay.
It'll actually tell you cannot harvest anything there if you can't harvest the item. Ah, tool crate. These are very good. These have a random tool or useful item inside of them. This is crate right here. In fact, you'll find this item very useful, especially your early game. Look.
Yeah.
Over here.
Pickaxe. Very useful.
Metal pickaxe. Normally the stone tools actually destroy a little bit of the material you're grabbing because it kind of like, you know,
How do I drop something?
Just drag it out of your inventory. Like this.
There it goes, yeah. I had fucking 4 of those on my person.
Useless shit. You can recycle and recycle it, but I don't really care enough to. Anyways, let's get in the car.
Yeah, we need to go get some food.
You like my car?
Oh, I do.
Now the back, these are modular cars. Here, let me show you. Just to get out for a second. So these are modular cars that have.
How do I get out?
Actually, spacebar. So these are modular cars. This is a 4 module piece car, and you can see it has storage modules in the back, so you can store shit inside of them.
Nice.
1 passenger module and 1 large engine module. So that way it goes faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how, and you can change it at a car lift. You can drag and drop parts you like. There's actually a camper module now that they just added in this update. Which lets you respawn, get your respawn point inside the car.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It also has storage and a barbecue inside of it. A lot of people don't say that cars are pretty useless because they don't really see the point of investing in it. But I personally think they're really awesome. Now be careful about attacking animals while the patrol heli is around. If you attack anything, they'll shoot you.
Whoa, okay.
Welcome to the supermarket. Or sperm kit, as some
I
people call
hear
it.
it. I don't see it though. Oh my god, sperm cat.
Should be a bunch of food crates inside there. Right now, getting most of the big boxes. Oh, back here. Come here. So over here is what we call, what I call the desk room. It contains one military crate, which is a valuable crate you're gonna be finding a lot of, and a keycard desk, where you'll have a keycard on the desk. If you want to grab it.
Green key card.
Now, most of you find is called components, stuff you use for crafting, very useful stuff later game. But until you have those VPs, it's mostly worth scrapping. That tech trash you'll find in that little military crate actually is worth 60 scrap when you scrap it. 20 scrap each, which is a lot, considering that tier 1 workbench is only 50 scrap. There's a recycler in the back room if you want to use a recycler.
Oh, nice.
There's a recycler at every single monument, with the sole exception of abandoned cabins and the quarries. That's the only monuments that do not have a recycler.
I don't like that when I hover over something, it doesn't tell me what it is. How am I supposed to know what these items are?
You have to click. You click on them. It's not like Minecraft. You actually click on them, and it'll tell you exactly the description and what the heck they are.
Drop it. Jesus.
You can recycle most of the good. Like, for example, the spinning wheel will give you metal fragments to recycle.
Yeah, I guess recycling is good. Forget about
You can get that item out of the box, or you want me to grab it for you?
I did. Oh my god, what the fudge? I can't fit it.
If you right click, you'll instantly add it to your inventory. But if you hold H over it, it'll and hover, it'll give you
I
everything.
don't have inventory room for anything else.
Okay. In that case, put your stuff in recycler.
Yeah.
Recycler. It sounds like the heli's gone, so I'll get my gun out again.
Electrical branch.
Those are electrical components that you can actually wire it up and use electricity, like an actual.
An igniter. I don't know what I need or what I want.
You really don't need anything at this stage because you don't have a base and you're not interested in you're right now not doing any electrical goodness. So just recycle everything. In my opinion, the only thing you should really keep should be your rope at this stage, and rope is really the only thing you really need at this stage because that's how you have a crossbow and whatnot.
I don't even see any rope.
You don't have any rope.
Got you.
If you find sewing kits, they cycle down into rope, so sewing kits will keep the rope that way.
Nail gun ammunition.
You don't have a nail gun yet. You gotta need a workbench to craft it. But it's basically a cheap-ass weapon. It's a combo weapon, and most will see. Combine a nail gun with a crossbow, and you get yourself a decent 1-2 punch. Hit him with a crossbow, and then finish him off with a nail gun. Over here is one last type of crate you need to memorize. This is the car parts. Actually, no, actually more.
Oh, there's a burning barrel.
This is a car parts one. It contains car parts you can use to build your own car or recycle them, and it has some scrap.
Nice.
I already have tier 3 car parts, the best in the game, so you don't really need those. But if you want to keep to make your own car, that's fine too. I already have a bunch of them donated in the box. How about you can actually access some little tricks here. You
Yeah.
can actually access the recycler through here.
Oh, I don't have to go all the way around.
Yeah, just crouch in that corner and you should be able to access it.
Yeah, I see it.
You can also parkour onto it, like see here. Fix up. You don't have to look at the recycler the entire time. It'll contain its inventory.
Done. I can't hear you very well over this thing grinding.
You don't have to retain. You can change your sound by the way. You don't have to look at the recycler the entire time. It will retain its inventory while it's recycling. So make sure to keep your wits around you, especially on a public server. But you can actually do a bunch of parkour tricks. You can try to get on top of this.
Oh, I'm horrible at this.
Yeah. Well, it's mainly just in a PvP situation. You might want to get the high ground, you know.
I like how I say I'm horrible and then I get it on my first try.
There's usually loot on the roof, but I already got it.
For sure. Fall damage?
Yes, there is. Careful.
So I'll just go down the same way I came up. Alright, so I looted all the food that was here.
I just shot a boar.
Nice.
You need a bone knife to fully harvest it, but if you don't have a bone knife, a hatchet will do. That speeder you got
huge.
there. Yeah, just left click at the begin harvesting it. Kind of like basically.
With this?
Yeah. You won't get the full thing, but you'll get a bit of resource. Well, a bone knife will cut up really quickly. Kill the car.
Like pressing F to interact with stuff.
You see like all the roadside things passing, those were all lootable. Those are all lootable roadside junk piles.
Oh, I can attack in the car.
Yes, you can attack and use anything in your car. You can open your inventory, shoot stuff, eat stuff, heal up, do anything in your car.
I have rock.
How are you liking it so far?
It's a lot more colorful. There's so many similarities, though.
Well,
But
it's
also differences. Like, just visually, there's a lot of similarities.
Rust actually was supposed to be Daisy clone, but the developers decided to make its own thing. It kind of worked out really well. Alright, to the next monument, mining outpost. And over here you can see the electrical little mini monument, I like to call it. That lets you, there's loads of stuff inside of it. Since you already have the radiation suit, you have enough radiation protection, don't worry about that. But normally, certain monuments require a certain amount of low radiation protection to be, like, allow you to win. Final tank top.
A mailbox.
You recycle all of that.
Yeah, I know. It's just interesting to see. Oh, a guitar.
You can play it using your number pad, but if you have a MIDI keyboard, you can actually play it using the keyboard.
Neat.
That was actually an instrument DLC. The guitar is free for everybody, but the instrument DLC lets you create a piano and stuff. Everybody can use it, but only I
That's
can
pretty
craft it.
cool. I need binoculars. Waterproof tarp.
Hey, grenade. The tarp gives you 50 cloth from recycle. Pickles is a random chance of poisoning you. Good pickle, good omen. Bad
I
pickle,
thought
bad
it was
omen.
because I ate too fast.
No, that's not a problem. Oh, an airdrop. What's going? If you look in the sky, you'll see a helicopter. You'll see a plane dropping like a care package. Oh, I see it. Really far away though. I guess we're not gonna look at it.
Gears.
Yeah, use them to craft a lot of things. It's good to recycle too.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just recycling everything. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, I personally can tell you what I can use to craft out of those items. But for the sake of your progression as a new player, you should learn to play with it.
Yeah. Alright.
I looted that electrical area. Watch out for a bear.
Really? Is there a bear over here?
I saw a bear, yeah. And bears will fuck you up.
Yeah, I bet.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
No worries. Dang, that one's not breakable. Dang, I crafted my rope, or I recycled my ropes.
Don't worry, you're not gonna be making a crossbow anytime soon. We're gonna need a workbench. And a house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should ask. Do you want currently we got a group house, so just like me and a few other people. Do you wanna live with us, or do you rather you make your own house?
I mean, I feel like I'd make my own at some point, but I'm not ready for that yet, so...
It's not that expensive. It's not like DayZ. Literally, if, give me a second. Sorry, I just got pumpkin pie.
Nice.
Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So, the barrier to making your own house is not actually that expensive. All you really need is wood and craft. If you open your crafting menu, right?
Okay.
Under construction, you should be able to craft a building plan. Oh,
Dang it.
Jesus.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that's a thing.
You're used to DayZ?
Yeah, how I can't do anything in the car.
Well, unlike DayZ, you're actually just good developers. It's really hard to drive with one hand.
I bet. That's the water, okay. Like a flashlight? That's kind of neat, I guess.
Your torch will eventually break, keep in mind.
Yeah, I see the lifespan.
As I was saying, in your tools section, you'll find a hammer. That's used for upgrading buildings.
Yeah.
And if you go to construction, you can make a building plan, which is used to create the shell. You can craft stuff like doors and locks. Now, normally, and this is the part most people hate, there's a thing called upkeep. So, your base, you know DayZ has a flagpole?
Dang it! Stop it! sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
Daisy has flagpoles.
So Rust has something called the tool cover in the construction section, and what it does is it sets building coverage. If you have access to tool coverage, you can build in the area. If you don't, you can't. And what happens is that tool cover will ask for a certain amount of resources per day to prevent your base from decaying. Normally it's set pretty high, but it asks for a certain amount every 24 hours. I set the decay on this server to be 1/4 of what it normally is. And it's a percentage of your of the amount of things you build and at what level they are. For example, twig would be a lot cheaper than wood. Make any sense?
I see. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to do the music thing now.
I'm still eating while driving. I shouldn't do this.
That's interesting.
What's interesting?
Oh, how you use the full keyboard for this?
You can actually just use the number pad if you want to.
No, I'm in full keyboard mode. How do I get out of this, though?
Just get the guitar out of your hands.
Yeah, it's not working.
You can change it. You can change it in your hands, and your control. Sorry.
I'm using the mouse wheel and it's not selecting anything different.
Hit your number pad on the keyboard, not the mouse wheel.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
Okay, then hit escape. Go to options. Go to
Oh, escape did it.
controls,
Escape did it.
and you should be able to change your instruments. Here, I'll let you give me a second. Oh, whoops. That's our car garage.
Nice.
I built multiple bases. This is our car garage. Over there is our boathouse, and up there is our main compound. Want to see how the car garage works?
Sure.
So if you open this thing in the middle, you can create a lock, you can swap out parts in the vehicle, and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You also repair stuff really cheaply, which
Yeah.
is what I'm gonna do.
Neat.
Alright, it's partially repaired. That's a battery that powers the thing.
Nice. Yeah.
And here's spare car part and fuel. Over here is the theoretically smallest boathouse you can create. It's just 3 triangles and 2 squares. And it's pretty simple.
Oh, and there's a boat in it. I see. It's quite literally a boathouse.
Now the compound's not complete yet, so you can actually walk right through the wall, but normally you go for this gate here. And over here are some donation boxes for new players.
Nice.
Decent clothing, car parts, crossbows
Yeah.
and bow and arrows and stuff, but you don't really need that. We'll have better gear
Yeah.
for you. Our builder, Lonely, likes to decorate the base.
Yeah.
I did the most of the stuff like the water pumping. If you want, you can actually drink from these.
Oh, nice.
Some
I
water
do need to
collectors.
refill my water.
You can you do that to the UI. If you want to drink from the water bottle, you just click in your hand.
What? More options are available. Hold down to use an open menu.
Lilo?
What?
If you want to drink from the water bottle, just click left click. But if you want to fill it up in that
Dang
thing,
it! How do I
you'll hit
not
E on it,
have
just
something
click
in
on the
my
water bottle.
hands? Put it away. Okay, there we go.
Hit E on the machine and then click on your water bottle to transfer or drain
Oh,
water.
E. Wait, what? Got it. Can I drag it directly to
You
my
can drink stuff
person?
from it by clicking on the water glass.
Cool.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
This is a refinery. You can find some at whatchamacallit, you can find some at the harbor, but that's the personal one.
What do you need?
Oh, yeah. So let me show. Oh, that's so there's a horse trough, so you can keep horses.
Cool.
This is a watchtower. You climb up it and you
Yeah.
shoot. And these are large furnaces. These are later game. These are late game. Very, very good furnaces.
Nice.
Is something wrong, Lilo? I don't hear you talking.
I mean, there's nothing to say. Six.
I see you found the fridge.
No, I'm just eating food that I have in my inventory already. Alright, how do I cook this meat?
Lilo, something wrong with your mic?
No. Is it?
You're trying to say something. I can't hear a word.
I muted myself somehow.
Oh, my apologies.
I didn't realize that.
Well, anyways, so yeah, this is our base, and if you want, I can show you all the
Yeah.
cool stuff. Inside of it.
How do you cook the meat?
I have a barbecue, but normally you can use a campfire to
Your
do the same
character
job.
stays on the server when you die? Or when
When you log
sleep?
out.
Yeah.
So you can loot other people. So that's why a base is so incredibly important.
Yeah.
If you log out in the middle of the road, expect to have your shit stolen and you probably get killed.
Yeah.
So anyways, this is a barbecue. Little grill with a face on it.
Okay.
And you can actually put wood in it and cook stuff.
It's already got stuff in it.
Yeah, give me a second.
Got it.
Alright,
yeah.
there you go. Just slap your stuff on there and you actually spread it out by holding right click to drag one off. And you click on something and split the stack by right clicking and typing the number or just dragging the slider. Over here is the watch out, food can burn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it done? How do I know when it's done? It's burning.
It'll be cooked.
How do I know?
Energy
if it's
symbol means
cooked?
it's being cooked. And then you'll see a darker shade and you'll know
Oh, it
it's
still
cooked.
says it's raw. Yeah, I see.
And you can turn off the grill.
Pretty cool.
And the fridge holds a lot of food, so yeah.
Yeah.
This is the tea. This is a mixing table. You use to mix various things, including teas. You get this later. The built-in recipe book. This is a locker used to hold kits. You're not streaming right. Are you streaming or you're not streaming right now?
I am streaming right now. It's so no codes.
Okay, you want me to DM you the code?
It doesn't matter.
You don't need the code right now?
No, I don't need the code right now.
That's a functional arcade machine.
Yeah,
That's because I own another face punch game.
Did you kill this bear?
We crafted it out of the skin, yeah.
Nice.
And this isn't your classic fireplace. It's Lonely's room. I don't actually have access to her door because it's a key lock.
Yeah.
This is my room. I got a bed. I got a locker kit.
I like your door.
This is a smart switch. Now, certain devices you can actually connect them to your phone using the Rust Plus app. I have linked this light switch to my phone. It has a manual override for TC owners. But other than that, I can do this. Pull up my phone app.
That's pretty cool.
It also works with smart alarms and various other devices. Up here is the roof garden.
Nice.
I haven't really grown anything yet because I don't really know how to do farming. But if we do, we have a sprinkler system.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we do. Oh. Pretty swanky.
It's garage door skin.
Yeah.
Rust Rider.
That's funny. The door skins are cute. What's in this one?
That's just nobody's room.
Oh.
It could be yours one day.
Oops, I didn't mean to lock myself in.
These are like random dump kits that Lonely made. So if you want to take them out of a locker or something like that, feel free.
Got you.
Oh, speaking of which, do you want me to skin your hazmat, or do you want to keep, or you want to wear something else?
Or like skin it, like make it look different?
Yes, I have skins. You can buy them from the store, or you can craft them eventually.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
And by crafting, I mean like, crafting of like
Yeah.
actual materials with money. Over here,
Hold on.
this
sorry.
this repair table right here I'm standing on.
Drag an item to repair it.
And I can skin it. Okay, we have Nomad and Spacesuit. Which one do you prefer?
Nomad.
That's one I'm wearing.
Now we look the same. Yeah.
Our future is out there.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Okay, so these little workbenches. This is tier 1, this is tier 2, and this is tier 3.
Nice.
And this is the research table. This is how you make blueprints.
Cool.
So the way you can get blueprints is two ways. You can either, like, let's say you kill me, and you steal my AK. You can research it by putting it like that and like that. You just haven't need enough scrap.
Yeah.
The other way is if you hit use on these workbenches, like here, walk up to it and then hit E to use it. You can open up a tech tree where you can spend your scrap and progress that way.
Got you.
So you start from shit to good to best. And each different workbench has a different tech tree, so that's why I keep all three of them.
Yeah.
But normally, the level 3 workbench crafts stuff at level 1 twice and twice as fast. Level 2,
Yeah.
twice as fast as level 1, etc.
Yep.
But yeah, it's basically these rugs are decorative.
Yeah.
These are drop boxes. Like let's say we're on not long run, and this medical box has our medical supplies in it.
Nice.
And these are all sorted out, but you want me to tell you the system, or you would rather learn yourself?
I can figure it. Ammo
Ammos.
in the ammo bin. Tools. Weapons. Oops, wrong button. Nothing in that one. Keys. Guitar. Nothing in that one.
Back won't laugh to here's clothing.
Oh, I didn't realize those were accessible as well, yeah. Yep.
Up here is deployables, and up in the middle is craft building tools.
Okay. Nice.
And down here is just more deployables.
Yeah.
Over here is components. Recycling symbol.
Okay.
Middle is key cards and fuses.
Mhm.
Down here is boom, which is the silver box.
Okay.
On the right is ore, and left and those small boxes have wood and high quality metal. Under the research table, stuff we haven't researched yet, and under this one is stuff used to craft medicine.
Yeah.
And these little ones are animal parts and low grade and fat slash crude oil. So yeah, now that I've showed you that, would you like me to show you how to build your first house, or would you like to go looting, or what would you like to do?
I feel like I would need more materials for my first house. I'm also low on food again. Or I don't have any food on my person. No, I do. I have meat that'll be cooked. Never mind.
You want to eat up. It's a good idea to have your inventory clear at all times, and having your food full is generally a good idea. That only eating when you need to. Food and water don't matter that much, considering you can heal really quickly. But it's a good idea to keep them top off. Do you want the code so you can start accessing the stuff that we have, or no?
No, it's alright.
Okay. Well, in that case, do you want me to? How much scrap do you have?
How much scrap do I have? I have 118 scrap. I also have some tech scrap.
Oh, you didn't scrap that in the recycler like I told you to?
Metal fragments? No.
They should have.
Yeah. High quality metal.
High quality metal is used to make high tier items, especially, and you can upgrade your base of it to make it really armored. Same with sheep.
Okay. Animal fat. What do I do with this?
Combine it with cloth to make low grade fuel, which is used to power devices, make furnaces.
Gotcha.
A lot of other things.
I feel like I guess run around and loot shit.
But wanting to show you to make a basic base. Here we got enough wood here. Alright, so here's some wood. And here's some metal fragments.
Some wood too.
You need a lot though.
Oh wow, yeah.
So craft a tool cupboard, craft a building hammer, and craft a blueprint. Or whichever I can hand you one.
Under what? Construction?
Construction has the building plan, tools has the building hammer. And you want to craft a door under construction with those metal fragments alongside a code lock.
Alright, a door. A wood door, double doors.
You want a metal door most of the time because wooden doors are extremely easy to raid and metal doors less so. You need explosives to break the door.
Alright, it's crafting.
You need to craft one tool cupboard, so make sure you craft the tool cupboard.
A tool cupboard. Where do I make that?
You can search it up, or you can go into construction.
Oh, I see search. Got you.
If you stand next to that tier 3 workbench I mentioned, you can craft way faster. You can actually cancel your craft from the crafting menu, and it'll speed it up by just standing next to that.
Oh.
You can cancel and restart your crafts. You get all your stuff back when you
That's
cancel and restart.
okay. It's like 5 seconds left. Okay. Alright.
Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So what you do is first you gotta get out of here. Oh, cool, it's done. And find a suitable spot and start building. You'll notice you'll have building blocks and you can't build there.
Oh, another boar. Whose horse is this?
It's a random horse. You can claim it.
He's just out here by himself? Oh, I didn't even have to tame it or anything.
Nope, it's not like Minecraft in that way.
now I can explore a bit.
If you open your map, you can actually look at suitable spots.
Yeah, and have some sense of a direction on where I'm running.
They're not following you.
Yeah.
You want to build a base on top of that hill? Or do you want to build a base right here? Or do you want to build a base close to us?
I'm just kind of looking around. I don't know if what the best spot to build things is.
Really? I mean,
more.
What?
I can always build more.
Yes, however, keep in mind once you place a wall, it's very expensive to destroy that wall. So typically you gotta plan your base out in advance or design it with upgradability in mind.
Yeah. Which I have no idea how to do.
Which is why I'm gonna help you build a starter base so we can easily raid later.
Is that a bear right there? That's a bear in front of us.
Where?
West 260. Behind that rock.
Got him.
Nice.
Honestly, if I were you, I'd build near us. We were planning on building a little village anywhere near our area.
Yeah.
You want to build by the coast? That way you can set up a boathouse.
That'd be pretty tight, yeah. Have a boathouse with it. Don't yeet yourself, horse.
Like I said, upkeep is really low on this server, intentionally, but on an official server, it's very expensive. If you want, you can feel free to, like I said, if you want, you can live with us for the time being, but we can help you. I'll show you. We can build like a little shitty house. We can show you how building works. Because honestly, what we want to do is we want to get enough people that we can run the big monuments like oil rig together. Because you need a lot of people to run oil rig.
Yeah.
Or cargo ship. But that's up to you. What do you think? Like my idea, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Over here.
I'm indifferent.
Why don't you park your horse next to my horse trough so you heal up and recover his health.
Come on, horse. Space bar to get off. Okay,
Yeah,
and he just starts doing his own thing. Cool.
Let me add more food to the trough so you can heal up. Alright, so let's build you a shitty house and I'll show you how to raid it. Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's like just my fingertips.
Okay, you want to build it out here or do you want to build it near the water?
There's not a bunch of room on this side.
Well, keep in mind you can build into the water. There's no penalty for doing so.
Yeah.
But if you want, we can build out in the desert.
I don't know. I want to look at what the building supplies look like. Like, what does a wall look like? How large is it? What are the options for walls?
It's based on it's a tile-based building block, and you upgrade the tiles by using a building hammer.
Okay. We can do it here. Or not.
Well, I mean, you can replace it. You know, you can build as long as you're not within building privilege, building blocked, and you can just once you place the tool cupboard, it's yours.
Gosh, you.
So use your building plan and hold right click to select what building block you want.
I don't have a building plan.
You can craft one?
No.
Oh, here's mine.
Here. Oh, I was just gonna craft one, but. Oh,
You don't have inventory
I don't
space?
have inventory space.
I'll pick something up for you. Just hand it to me.
Here, I meant to trash that.
Hey, we can use it for your house.
I could use it for the house too. Oh, I see.
Hold right click to pick which part you wanna select while you're holding the building plan out.
Yeah, I see. Okay, here we go.
You need wood to craft the outline shell, and then you upgrade it if you're building hammer. And keep in mind there's a hard side and a soft side of everything, and I'll show you what it looks like. You have 30 minutes to rotate your walls before they become permanent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just
Baking.
looking at- So the triangle is like what you did over on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I can pick it up after I set it, or no?
No, you can only destroy it, or you can only dismantle it or upgrade it.
Okay. I hear wolves.
It's just ambience.
There we go. Oh gosh darn it! I'm trying to use the mouse wheel to rotate shit, and that's not how it works.
Tap R. Left click to place.
Yeah. So I have to have a foundation.
Yeah, you can't build anything without a foundation.
I can't do a floor.
No, floors for like roofs. They actually show them in the trailer if you want to check that out. If you build too close to the road, it'll let you know. Want to build 2x3?
Do another one.
No, put one right here in the corner.
Oh, in this corner, yeah, yeah.
Or you can build a 2x4 by finishing it off here.
Cool.
Well, you know, that's actually a good idea. You know why? You can put your door here, put a garage door here, so you can drive your car in.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool.
Alright, now you pull out your building hammer and upgrade the foundations, or you can build the walls with it.
Oops, rotate is R. It's not like clipping. There it goes.
You get used to it. Want me to help you build? That is the soft side. See the little X? That X on the back is the soft side. So you want to pull out your building hammer and hold right click. Hold right click with the building hammer and then click rotate. There you go.
Did it do it? It rotated it. Cool. So that's the outside now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's supposed to be.
You want a deck here, or do you want to airlock it?
I was gonna do a deck of some sort right there, yeah.
Okay, here. Let me show you what it'll look like. You want to use wood for your? Do you want to farm stone, or do you want to use wood for your design?
I don't know.
Well, you can always upgrade it later. But
yeah.
what would you want to use for now?
Just woods for now is fine.
Here, let me get some mining helmets so we can actually so we can actually see while we're building.
Yeah.
You can rotate before you place, by the way.
Yeah, I did. Screams off in the distance. That's funny. And it has the real stars. I see Orion.
Yep, it is actually accurate constellations.
Nice. Ah, I made a lantern. I had one on me. I just installed it, and now we have some light.
Oh, well here, check this out.
Oh, geez, that moonrise is insane.
I think you might have placed this wrong. Unless you want this to be part of the
I
house.
thought this was gonna be the garage.
Oh, well, keep in mind the garage has to be pretty big. It has to be at least 3 tiles long.
Oh, got you.
So if you want to make this just a
Oh,
temporary
okay.
thing, you make it just an outcrop if you want to.
I'll just have this be part of the house.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I don't want windows on all of them, though. Well, yeah, I want a window on this one, too.
Oh, here. Put this on and just hit F to turn it on. Right behind you. You have to pick it up.
Yeah, I realize that.
It shoots at one piece. So
Naked.
It doesn't matter. You're just using the light temporarily.
F for light? Yeah, there we go. Let's see.
You want to pick that up?
Yeah. Good call.
Do you want walls here or do you want windows? I have some wood on.
A window on the above the water, yeah.
On both sides?
Yeah. I think I'm just do mostly windows.
Keep in mind you can't research metal windows like actual glass windows until much later. But you can put window bars for now.
And then the rest will be just regular walls. Oh, dang it! That was supposed to be a regular wall.
Here, place your tool cupboard somewhere. Alright, place your tool cupboard so we can dismantle this.
Yeah.
So ideally you want to place your tool cupboard somewhere where you want your base to be the most protected. It's going to be your heart. The minute someone accesses your tool cupboard, game over. You want to put it ideally flush to the wall, against the wall because you can't pick it up later.
Yeah. Dang it, it won't let me. It's like on the ground. Can I put it against these walls right here?
Yes. However, keep in mind if you're going to place like doors or something like that, you have to place them in the corner of the floor. So make sure not to place it in the corner of the floor.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm putting it in the middle, but it's not really letting me. It's red.
Are you too close to the RTC? Shouldn't.
No matter where I put it, it's red.
Try standing closer.
Then it puts it on the ground, face
You're
down.
supposed to put it on the ground.
Oh,
You can't
there
put it.
we
You
go.
can't.
No, like it laid it down on the ground, but I got it. Alright, this is authorized.
Now, ideally, I would have personally placed. Yeah, you'd authorize. I would have personally placed it like flush against the corner, so you put something on the side of it. But it's worth it. Because you can't pick it up.
You just told me not to put stuff in the corners.
No. I mean, like, let's say we did. You place it right here.
Yeah.
But this is perfectly fine. It's just for first base.
Yeah.
All right, let's start upgrading. Hold right click. Left click's to repair.
Demolish, upgrade.
Oh, you upgraded the metal?
I don't know. That's what it said.
I mean, yeah, it means you don't have enough wood to upgrade. You only have enough metal
Upgrade
to
to
upgrade.
wood. I see where it says upgrade to wood. There we go.
Here, you need to put some resources in the tool cabinet to prevent it from decaying. Is that all you wood they have for now?
I mean, I could put everything in there, right?
So that tells you how much time you got left. The scrap you only isn't needed for base upkeep. It's just you can store your resources.
Dang it! Now I don't have any of the supplies that I need to.
Or just take 1,000 wood out, leave enough so you can. Yeah.
All right, I'm getting this. Oops, no.
Out of wood.
Out of wood, yeah.
Well, at least you got the foundations, and it's not going to decay anytime soon.
Cool, yeah.
Now, you want to make a lock. So take that metal fragments out. Metal fragments, not scrap metal.
Oh.
You want to go to crafting, construction, and create a code lock.
Is the code only numbers?
Yes. It's a 4-digit code. And if you use your numpad, nobody can see what you're typing.
Yeah.
But you want to place one on your tool cupboard and one on your door once you get a door.
Oh, okay. So make a wooden door, or oh wait, I made a sheet metal double door. I already made one of those.
A double door or a normal door?
A double door. That's what you told me to make, right?
No, I told you to make a single. No. What means you use it for different doors. So this is a single door, but if you destroy it, so let me grab my building hammer. If you destroy it, put a wall frame in there, and that way you can place your double door.
Got you.
Here, let me actually make one for you. Alright, wall frame, upgrade. You want to upgrade, always upgrade your frames and door frames before you place down your doors. You don't want people breaking your frame instead of breaking your door.
Alright, which way does it have to face? Does that matter?
There is no soft side to doors.
Okay.
It's personal preference. Oh, here, you have your back your binding helmet and put your suit back on.
Oh, okay.
Daytime.
F for light.
Can I have the helmet back, or do you want to keep it?
Oh, here. There it goes.
So just left click to place down the code lock. Hold E on it and set a code.
Change lock code.
And punch in the 4 digits on
Yeah.
your numpad.
Okay.
Now it's locked and will only lock for you. And if I want to unlock in the future, I would need to click unlock of code and type in the code you type. If I don't, it'll hurt me slowly.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to place one on your TC too, so that way people can't access your TC without blowing it up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need to make another.
Also, you're gonna need to put metal on your TC now, because now you have a metal door, so that's gonna count towards your decay.
Sheet metal?
Little
Oh,
metal fragments.
no.
Remember, scrap is used for researching and not for building. Alright, cool. So you're basically protected for 3 days right now, and you'll need more wood if you want to upgrade it. But at least you got something right now. Now I can't access it anymore.
Nice.
So yeah, you made your first base. How do you feel?
Pretty cool.
Now, ideally, you want to place roofs on it too, so that way people can't ladder over it. But that's something you can do later.
Can people jump through the windows? No.
Right now, they can. So you need window blocks. Or I have metal windows research, so I can craft the metal windows.
Yeah.
So yeah, now you've created your first base. How do you feel?
Feel tight. I feel like it needs some more work. Gotta go harvest and shit.
Yep. But now you know how to do it.
Yeah. It was pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. It's designed to be very easy, unlike Daisy. Everybody should have their own base. And of course, if you don't like someone's base, you're raided.
Yeah. You're not gonna harvest this guy?
I have no need, but if you want to, you can.
Was it a bone knife?
Yes. 30 bones. Under tools. Or is it under weapons? I think it's under weapons, actually.
It's under weapons, yeah.
Good for harvesting flesh. You'll notice if you click on an item in your inventory, it'll say flesh gather, wood gather, etc., and it'll tell you how good it is. If you see a red bar, it means it destroys a certain portion. I killed a second boar over here if you want to skin it up.
Oh, nice.
That's faster, huh?
Oh, I just got cut by a cactus. I'm bleeding.
Yeah, be careful about that.
Okay, it just stopped on its own.
But normally use bandages to stop bleeding.
Yeah.
You can craft bandages in your inventory with just spot, by the way. You want to craft them,
Yeah.
basically. Oh, here's an example of a metal node, or a node. This is a sulfur node.
Okay.
This is what you use to make
sparkle
explosives.
A little bit.
Yeah, that sparkle is the weak point. If you grab your pickaxe and you smack that sparkle, it'll give you the most resources.
Do I need this resource right now?
No, you don't. But if you harvest it and hand it to me, I can craft bullets out of it.
Okay.
That's not the sparkle bit. This is the sparkle
What?
bit.
I thought it sparkled from right there. Oh, I see. I see.
Luckily, you got a metal pickaxe, so you get the maximum harvest rate. And by maximum harvest rate, I mean you won't lose any material. If you get the salvage pickaxe or the jackhammer, you can harvest it even faster. You have to crouch sometimes.
That's exactly. Cool.
Let's see if there's any more nodes around this rock. Nodes often spawn in mountains and near rocks. I don't see any over here. Bye, check out my shooting range. I recently made this. So this is like, so you can use this to practice your aim. So for example here, take my AK and some bullets. And pull it out and test your aim. Right click to aim, left click to shoot. And it's got like little attachments on it too. Hit F to toggle the light.
Oh, got you. It steadies pretty well. Oof.
You need to inflict 100 damage in order to knock down the target.
Damn. What?
You didn't hit the center.
Yes, I did. I was so
Well, I mean, like
close.
the center dot. The center dot is a headshot. If it's anywhere else, it's the body shot.
Yeah.
Try full auto.
I don't like full auto. What's
Here,
full? How do I switch it to that though?
You don't. You just hold it down or tap it.
Oh.
And if you hold down for a certain amount, you spray. Or burst, sorry. Let me turn on the generator a second. Let me turn on the generator so I can auto reset the targets. Try taking all three of them down at once. Got that back?
Yeah.
Alongside the bolts.
Where is it?
Just drag it everything.
Drag.
Now this is the best gun in the game, so
Cool.
you're not gonna get it for a long time.
Yeah.
But they'll have but at least now I have an idea of how the guns work.
Yeah. Pretty basic.
Sorry, now I'm gonna have some fun here.
Nice.
Can I have that sulfur you have? I'm gonna turn into bullets.
I don't think I grabbed any. I didn't pick any up.
Oh, did it just fall
Oh,
to
it
the ground?
automatically. No, you're right. You're right. I thought that I had to interact with it to.
Most of the time when you hit something, it goes straight in your inventory unless you don't have inventory space.
Yeah.
So here, let me message you the code in games. Sorry, in DMs, so you can access the stuff.
Okay. Hi, Jax. I'm on
All right, there you go. That's the code to the front door and most of the TC. See it?
Yeah.
Oh, I started streaming now. Did you know?
Huh?
I started streaming now.
Oh, cool.
Eventually, I want to code
How
stream
do
with people, but
I
hold E on the code lock and should give you the unlock.
hold
lock
E? There we go.
You have it correctly?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops! I accidentally unlocked the code. Here, let me try that again. Try again. Oh,
It
well,
made a
you did it.
noise. Oh, okay. Cool.
Should be able to access our TC2 now. This is how I would place it, by the way.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is the best kit in the game.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I just walked over somebody sleeping over here.
Doesn't matter. But anyways, this is my kit locker. This is the best kit in the game, but I usually use this rolling kit for million monuments. The hazmat suit's really useful. But if you're taking on heli or you're gonna raid people, those kits are good. You can unlock it by opening up that locker. If you want to take a look at it.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Got lots of gear.
That bottom one is a juggernaut suit. You can't really do anything in it, but you can hip fire your shotgun with it. But 95% protection isn't even scoff at. Up here we got a what?
Oh, I said yeah.
So up here we got a balcony, and you already know about the what you call it,
yeah.
the roof farm. So yeah, so let me get you acquainted. So you already saw our sorting system, so now you're pretty good on that front. So you want me to gear up? You want to put your stuff away in one of the drop boxes? You want me to give you a gear set so you can go looting together? Looting and farming?
Might as well. I have food that needs cooking too.
Feel free to put it in the fridge. We can cook it later. We have plenty of food in stock, so we just use that for now. Oh, we got water in the second fridge, by the way. So if you want to if you want to drink some water, just click on one of the jerry cans. Click drink coffee.
Alright.
Second fridge is by the TC.
Oh, I only needed the one. Put my stuff in. Doesn't matter which one.
Oh, these two brain boxes in the front are drop boxes. I'll sort them out
What does
later.
that mean?
Drop box is what it means. You just jump your shit in there, and I'll sort it out for you.
Oh. What, these guys?
Yep.
You called it a brain box. I see the brain.
Yeah, the skin.
Leather, that makes sense. You said keep the rope, correct?
Here, over here, we got a, components box. You can throw your rope in there. But I'll give you a gun unless you want to use the primitive weapons.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, it should matter. You want to learn how to use primitive weapons, or would you rather use a gun?
I mean, I'm not very good with melee, but...
No. Primitive weapons being like bows, crossbows, etc.
Got you. I'm horrible with those, but I can give it a try. It's different in every game, you know?
Well, in that case, I'll let you use a gun for now, and later when we start... We have to wipe the server every month, because that's when Face Punch releases new content, so maybe next wipe you'll be able to try out the comparative stuff while we're progressing.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you want? SMG, pistols, submachine gun, semi-automatic rifle, what do you want?
I like something that's single fire.
So like a semi-automatic
like
rifle?
30 rounds at least.
The only 30-round gun in the game would be either an MP5, an AK, or a LR. Semi-automatic rifle.
Nice.
Semi-automatic rifle holds 16 rounds, and it's generally the go-to noob gun of choice.
Yeah, I can do that one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need 30 round. There's not zombies.
I can skin the reference. What'd you egg?
I don't know.
I have default, diesel, elite crate, and saboteur.
I don't know, whichever one looks the coolest.
This is the most expensive one.
Nice, thanks.
We need rifle ammo for that, so there should be ammo in the ammo crate. Mind if I deposit this stuff in our crates, or you want to keep it for your own house?
I was gonna try and harvest as much stuff as I could and keep it for the house. But
Well, what do you think?
oh, no, that stuff in the box is fine because I don't really know what to do with that.
Well, you're gonna need to use it over time because if you want to build furnaces in your house, for
Yeah.
instance, or stuff like that. So that's why I was suggesting, like, do you want to build it? Do you want to live with us for now? Like, I always want to try to show you the tutorial on how to build. But if you want, you can live with our house for now and help us decorate it and upgrade it as we go along. But if you don't feel like doing that, then you can feel free to strive off anymore.
Yeah.
So what do you say? Do you want to work with me and get work with the team, or would you rather make your own team?
I mean, I feel like I could do both, though, right?
Yes and no, because you gotta keep in mind the loot's gotta go somewhere.
True. Yeah.
So, do you want to commit with us, or do you want to commit with your own, starting your own path? Well, it's up to you. I mean, like, there's a dude who did decide to go his own path, and he's currently at his own base and a little Flint Peninsula. But if you want to work with us and, like, progress with us, that's fine too. Plus, I need to show you how the puzzles and monuments work. Well, in that case, why don't you roll with us, and I'll show you how the monuments work. That's a suggestion though. Do you want to take that suggestion, or do you want to try to learn your game? Learn the game.
I just want to loot shit and play the game.
Okay, in that case, let's work together. All right, come over here. So you're gonna need. So what do you have in your hotbar right now?
Oops. Right now I have a gun, a bone knife, that club, an axe, water, and food.
You should definitely organize your hotbar. It'll save your life. So typically, what I have is primary, secondary, melee weapon, and the rest is medical supplies.
Yeah, so I don't have medical supplies yet.
Well, there's a giant first aid crate. That's where I hold them. So, ideally, you want 2 med sticks and one bandage stack. This med crate over here.
What does the gun hold?
5.56.
It does. Where does it tell me that? I'll click on it, right?
Yep.
No, it just is a set of my.
Well, here's a rule of thumb is that all SMGs and pistols use pistol ammo. All rifles use rifle ammo. There's no distinction. There's like one rifle caliber for every single gun, so you don't have to worry about that. You want to attach a weapon flashlight to it too, so you see at night. Should be a spares.
Scope. Here's a flashlight.
If you want, you can slap the scope on it, but keep in mind it's a long range scope. I can give you a hollow sight if you want a hollow sight.
No, that's fine. Iron sights are fine by me.
Alrighty, here's the med crate. So if you want to grab some medicals, I recommend 4 syringes and 1 stack of bandages.
You recommend that?
Yeah, put it in the last 3 slots of your hotbar. An organized inventory saves lives. I'm gonna craft 1 bullets.
Do we need the radiation things?
Radiation pills? I only really see those necessary if you're doing launch site. Most monuments, so if you look at your map, right? You'll see there's a bunch of different monuments. Now, most monuments have a radiation threshold of 26%, meaning if you don't have 26%, you're gonna get radiation damage. Your hazmat suit has 50, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But at launch site, there's one that requires 50, and you still get radiation. So that's what I'm gonna save those pills for.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm currently crafting more rifle
your held item. Oh, that's just to look at it. Cool.
Yeah. So if you want to look at your skin, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an airdrop. Look around and see where it's going. Look in the sky.
Outside. I hear it over to the east.
Oh, it's foggy. You can't see. Well, no, I see it. I see it.
It's by the sun.
Right
above us. It's by the sun, yeah.
Do you see a drop package?
No.
It might have dropped earlier, but let's see if it falls near us.
There it is.
See it?
Was that it?
Yeah, I see the package. You
yeah.
see the package?
I'm pretty sure it's taking a long time to fall.
Why don't you head on over to it? I'll put my stuff away.
It's still taking a time though. It's still in the sky. It's not falling.
No, it is falling. It's just falling slowly. Oh, give me a second. I'm getting a message.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's gonna join us.
That's
a guy named Jacob.
Very slowly. Let them know I'm streaming if they care.
Want me to invite him to the call?
I don't care.
Actually, here I have a Discord server. Let me pull it up. We made a Discord server for the Rust server. All right, there you go. I'll be in gaming.
Okay.
Oh, someone here. she's streaming right now. We're playing Rust.
Okay.
She's brand new
Oh,
to the game.
Jesus, fucking, sorry.
It's okay.
Boy.
Did you alt tab and you accidentally fired your gun while you were changing?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I
happened.
run alt tabbing.
Fucking cacti.
You actually harvest it with an axe to get cloth and cactus flesh. Pebble, you joining us?
No, I'm gonna keep playing Ella.
Yeah.
Okay, well if you do join us, we'll have more than happy to run an oil rig or something.
Alright.
Cause I don't personally, I've never run oil rig before because I never had a big enough team.
Me neither. I always
And-
get marked by scientists.
Yeah, didn't we go there and then die before we?
Oh no,
could get out?
those were players, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a player. We thought it was a scientist.
I think it's right above us, Lilo. You can stop
Yeah.
running. Lilo's streaming, so keep that in mind, guys. Just saying.
Close.
Yeah, thanks for telling me that, because I was about to tell Eden something, and now
Yeah.
I'm gonna just text him it.
Come on, guys, be tasteful. I think I actually overshot a little.
No, 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 no. Put it away. Put it away.
If you tap the key, you're holding it on. Like, let's say my syringe is the key 4,
Yeah.
slot 4. If I tap 4 on my keyboard, it'll put it away.
Oh, okay, it won't use it. Like,
Yeah, no. Syringes require you to left click in order to use them. You don't automatically use them when you pull it out.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
now. It's on a parachute.
Yeah, but like I said, syringes and bandages, they only use when you hold them in your hand and left click. They won't use until you
Yeah.
do that. Med kits, however, you just tap the key.
I think it's gonna
Let's
be
just
like
wait.
About here, yeah.
Now, airdrops tend to have really good stuff in them. So, yeah. They got buffed recently. Also, if you hold B, you can do emotes. Check it out.
Oh, hell yeah. That should have been the first thing you. Friendly, friendly. His hands up. That's funny.
Now I got dance moves since I got the DLC for dancing. Ooh, twist. Raise the roof.
Here it comes.
I think you used to be able to shoot the parachute down, but I don't think that works anymore, so I'm not gonna bother.
Did I spell that word right? Eden? Scraped. I feel like I did
Over here.
scrapped.
Nice.
Did he scrapped?
So airdrops are a very common PvP point in
Would it
most
squish me
servers.
if I wasn't directly under it?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Alright, take a look.
Jamie did that too.
I think so. So hard to
Some
remember.
gear, some bullets.
Some C4.
Nice. Pump shotguns. Cool.
One pump shotgun.
Shoddy.
Now you have a secondary.
Nice.
It's good to have your gun out all the time.
Okay.
It's already loaded.
Yeah.
So that was an airdrop. Now you know what they look like.
I'll be in
Yeah.
the server in 20 minutes.
Pebble, you think how long have you been playing Halo for?
Since Reach.
No. I mean, how long are you gonna be playing it until you join us, or you're not gonna join us tonight?
No, I'm probably just gonna play 2 rounds of Halo and then go to bed.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, I just cracked my back.
More ammo in the ammo crate if you want to grab it.
I regret eating that cheesecake. Now I'm nauseous.
You ate a cheesecake?
Not a whole cheesecake, just a slice.
Okay, good. Let's say you eat a whole cheesecake if we get bigger problems.
No. I could
Alright.
cough down.
So I actually need to make tools to harvest items more accurately.
No, you
Yes.
should use a rock. The rock is the best item.
Really?
Don't
Yes.
lie.
Well, really?
Upgrade your rock. You can upgrade your rock.
You can't upgrade your rock, you liar.
Go to the skills tab, and you can upgrade your rock, and it'll get reinforced.
Look at me for special rewards and all that.
Oh yeah, so I got some tools up here in this middle crate in the middle between the ammo and the guns. So these are some of the best harvesting tools.
Okay.
You could also tame the boars. Try to be nice to them and walk up to them with food. Trust me, they won't hurt you.
Liar!
Dude,
Your feelings are not real. They're real to
what are
me.
you talking about? I did not know what you're talking about. My feelings are programmed.
Well, I don't want the best items yet.
Well, in that case, when we
Seems to be
well, if you
unfair.
look at the tier 1 tech tree, guess what's first on the list?
To unlock it with salvage
rocks.
parts
No, you'll unlock it with scrap, yeah.
or scrap. Yeah.
Scrap.
Now I could make it, right?
Yeah. Now you make the hammer, and if you make it, the hatchet's what you want.
This game is full of
Oh.
scrap minus the
So
S.
I'm gonna have to make another one. I can't afford it.
Here, I got some scrap.
I
I already have
haven't
most BPs, but I need to save some. But here, just take some for now.
Oh.
I was hoping we could. If I was actually wondering, you want to go monument looting first, so we can get enough scrap, so we can get scrap, or you want to go harvesting like materials first? Because those are two different things.
Have you passed my base recently, True?
No.
Alright, I want to know if my car's still there. I haven't checked.
I mean, I
Did
don't
you
have
power it on?
preference.
My
So you want to
RV
go harvesting for materials, or you want to go harvesting for scrap first?
I already have some scrap on me.
You're gonna need a lot more though. You have to make your own workbench and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So in that case, I'll grab a hatchet and
Let's just do
I'll grab.
scrap.
You want to just do scrap runs? Okay, good. I got key cards and I got some fuses. Let's go hit them on it.
I have a green key card. Should I bring it?
I actually put it in this little drop box right here. I keep spare key cards in there and sell them at the bandit camp when I have too many.
Oh, I don't know which one. It's just in this loop.
No, this thing.
Got it.
That's actually called a drop box.
Cool.
South Africa looks so interesting.
It's a beautiful place.
Have you been there?
I have
How many times?
just once. I stayed there for over a month, like 5 weeks, I think it was.
My God.
Is it nice?
It was very nice. Yeah, I went to Cape of Good Hope. I was in Cape Town. I went to Boulder Beach. That's got a bunch of penguins on it.
Did a lot of people
Is that where you got your username originally?
What?
Is that where you got your username originally?
Penguins have been my favorite animal since I was like a kid. Lilo was my childhood nickname. I made Lilo the penguin when I was like 12.
Oh.
It's just stuck. And then Filthy glitches because I'm always pressing the wrong buttons. And that's the kind of music that I like.
Jackie Chan should have normal hands.
Is there earplugs?
No, sadly. But you can change sound in the settings.
I see some of these people on TikTok post rooms where like just the foundation of that room alone is bigger than my house. Can you relate?
Wait, what room?
The way people
Who's
just post
shooting?
pictures on
Roadside scientist.
Instagram or Snap,
You want to kill those off and
like taking a picture in a mirror, and you can tell that room is just bigger than like the foundation of our house or like your apartment, something like that.
I started talking to this person, and they have like the nicest bathroom I've ever seen. With like plants in it. Like it just looks so peaceful.
You know what? I had a friend who, when her grandfather passed away, they got inheritance money, like a shit ton. They bought this really nice house on top of a hill, and the bathroom they had in it was also one of the nicest bathrooms I've seen. It didn't have plants in it, but it had one of those walk-in showers, and it had like a jacuzzi bathtub. It wasn't super big, but it was big enough to fit both of those, and decent walk-in space for the sink and a huge.
House
the
with 2
mirror.
bathrooms is pretty impressive to me.
Are
think
heading
it
to power
had-
plant, Lilo. Keep in mind there is a broken tower. Don't head near that because it's actually has really high radiation.
It had 3 full bathrooms.
You see it?
I don't, it might have had 3.5 bathrooms, but I'm pretty sure it was
Tower?
just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
The broken one. You don't want to head near that one. Welcome to power plant. I'm gonna loot this little mining outpost first.
It's in Danbury near
Now, if we're going for scrap, we're gonna scrap everything, okay?
Yeah. Oh, I found
There
one of
needs
those
to be more
hatchets.
performance enhancing drugs on
You did?
Rust.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I can use it.
Or not a hatchet,
Like the
it's
BP.
a hammer. Salvaged hammer.
Oh, well now you can use it. Keep in mind you can now that you have the blueprint, you can repair it
Yeah.
in a repair bench. If you don't have the blueprint, you can't repair it.
Archive, and you can just pop everything in your hotbar before you get into a fight.
Sorry, what?
If you could just like take a bunch of drugs before getting into a fight in Rust.
Well, you can take the
Like in
teas, and the
Tarkov.
teas buff your health. So I guess technically you do have a mechanic
Yeah,
that's
but
similar
you don't get a golden star Vaseline.
to that. Here, Lilo, your stuff's
Day
done.
6.
Oh, almost done.
Just run for days. And I'm overweight. We just hit up Kiba. Grab this mule and let's get out of here.
Mules are cool. I love that.
Most are worth
Oh,
like
that's my
40K in
stuff.
the market.
Lilo?
Okay.
The SJ6.
Tarkov's got so many really cool elements to the game. It's just like so
I thought
frustrating
that it was
at
still
times.
on and I needed to turn it off.
We
Oh, no,
needed that
I
break.
just start using it.
It's just the small things that add up.
At least when we get back in the game, it's not like there's gonna be a huge learning curve for us.
That's true.
We're just gonna get on.
Probably
and
try
be like,
Lighthouse.
Alright, let's go. Now there's one little medical crate right by the broken tower that you can reach without getting radiation poisoning, so I'm gonna try to do that.
I can't believe I put in like 40 hours on Bloons Tower Defense recently, Aiden, but I put 0 hours into Escape from Tarkov. I got like 2,000 hours on that game.
Bloons is the meta though.
It is fun. Like I remember playing that shit when I was in 4th grade or something like that.
I was
I
watching.
think BTE 5 is one of the best
Evan.
games.
Oh, definitely. That's like. How do I word it?
BTD 6 is kind of though.
Yeah, I don't like how like stuff gets balanced so much. It's cool like when there's like a set meta, I guess.
I respect them for keeping it good and all the content it can have without. I don't know, all the content it has for a what's it called?
$2 game when it's on sale. And
Yeah,
mobile.
that.
It is a mobile game.
Sorry, a tower defense game. I don't know why I forgot what the type of game it was. Because there's only so much you can do in a tower defense game.
True.
There's a lot of maps, a lot of different challenges. Like you could be on there for over 100 hours and still not have completed
Now there's
everything.
loot. Now you can if you make sure to pay attention to loot locations because all the position may change of the monuments. The layout of the monuments never changes. So I'm gonna head to this tower right here. I'm gonna climb up the ladder and get the loot side of it. Join me.
Oh, that's.
Hello?
Yeah, up on the thing.
Yeah. Like I said, the position of the monument may change, but the monument layout never changes. So it's good to memorize it. You can jump up ladders, Billy, and make jump up go faster.
That's funny. Don't fall down there.
Aiden, by the time I learn to Rust, you'll probably have finished both your Halo games and be getting off.
I already finished my one.
My first one.
There's a box here.
I know. I thought you were gonna loot them all.
No, I thought. Didn't you want to cut this loot?
Large solar panel. Alright, where's the stairs? And the ladder. I see it. Nope, that's not it. There it is. I just walk up to it and my character will... Nope! Oh good lord, that was terrifying.
Did you almost fall off?
Yeah, almost. My heart jumped.
Where you at?
I just climbed down.
Remember about what I said about getting near the broken tower.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to show you the
That's
puzzle of this
cool.
monument, or do you want to keep looting around the little areas?
I already climbed down it.
No, there's more loot.
Oh, I don't know where
Obviously.
you are.
Look at your map. And zoom in.
I hate this game. Why is the map button not M?
I know, right?
You actually change the keybind, you know.
Now, why would I do that?
Because you can.
That requires like an extra 15 seconds of effort out
There
of
you
my
are.
day.
Make sure to start learning the layout of where the loot is.
Oh my goodness.
It's a repair bench.
I need to stop doing this to myself.
There's certain repair benches and research benches you can find at work at monuments that you can use for free. Careful about the holes in the floor.
Yeah.
Watch out, Aiden.
My character keeps overheating.
Well, we're in the desert after all.
Yeah.
Now, overheating isn't that big a deal in areas being cold, but just once it hits a certain threshold, then you gotta start worrying about it.
Yeah.
Loot crate inside of there.
Nothing in there.
I have spawned.
No, I got the loot crate inside of there.
Let's go. Filthy glitch.
Yay.
What a manly name.
This is a wheel door. You hold down this thing, opens that thing. And you gotta run while it closes. Or you can just run in there right now while I'm doing this.
This one says open.
Refinery you can use.
Oh.
Oh shit. What the heck happened?
Toilet paper.
I
That's
need to go get a bunch of stone and stuff now.
I lowered the upkeep by the way down to a fourth of what it usually is.
Thank you, because I would have, I probably would have been decaying. I had to work so much this week. And it's not even like I made that much money either. Probably made like $400. Yes.
Man, that was terrible.
Look at my car in a beautiful condition. I love it. Skipping this trashy ass fucking John Lennon song.
Right here, I think this might come in handy for you, Lilo. Remember to research that
Oh,
and use it
yeah.
for your base. You have to research it, but you can use it for your base once you research it.
Yeah.
Also, this might be kind of cool too. Dude.
Oh, you guys are at the power plant?
I have a solar panel. Is that something good to keep?
If you're gonna be making electricity or electric lights for your base, yes.
Yeah, hold on to it. I have one.
Alright, so here's how the puzzle works, Lilo. Follow me.
Hold on, I have one thing to cycle. Okay.
So this is a 3-switch puzzle. Actually, multiple more than 3, but a bunch of switches puzzle. So you hit this switch right here. Then you haul ass over to the opposite corner. Then you hit another switch and a timer, and then you go to the middle building with a green key card. Then there's a blue key card you have to use in order to get the best loot.
Is there a boat on the middle of the road?
Yeah, you can take it if you want it. You have to make your own boat base, though.
Nice.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
I set the timer. Let's go. There's no recycler over there, by the way. If you want to keep that in mind. In the little shipping crate.
Yeah.
Then you go in here. That's the last swipe on the key card. I just start looting. Look around, there's a lot of loot lying around everywhere, so.
Yeah. Oh, it is a boar outside.
Doesn't matter, can't hurt us.
Yeah. No, I just kept hearing footsteps and I was like tripping out. So I was like, that's not.
Go
me.
outside and tame it.
You're just such a troll.
Tame it. Why did I leave this song on? It's not even. That's not like either.
Oh, you're gonna need this, Lilo. A battery.
Small rechargeable. Nice.
Oh, this is a really nice card. I'm gonna take it. Oh, look all the stuff in the trunk.
Did you just steal our car?
No, no. Fucking around.
Motherfucker, I'll fucking C4 your base right now.
I like my car more anyway.
This is just not recycle. This is more safer than the other recyclers, honestly.
Yeah.
I've got 26 metal pipes to scrap.
So you want to build your own house? You said, Lilo. So that's why you want to collect resources along the way.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Let me just finish
Just
recycling.
for that experience of it.
Well, it's good to have experience. And eventually, and like I said, next wipe we can work together, and you can help contribute to our
Once I
progression.
actually understand what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Make my house, I can fuck it up as much as I want to.
Well, I didn't mean it that way, but okay.
You won't be as rusty.
All right, when you're done recycling, let me know because I can show you the last part of the puzzle.
I don't have anything to recycle, I don't think.
Okay, well, follow me.
Are you going back out the same way we came?
No, actually, there's a switch on the bottom floor we gotta hit, and then we gotta go to the blue key card door.
I don't know where you are.
Alright.
I went down a hole to
How do,
the first floor.
Good night, guys.
Oh,
I didn't see you.
fall damage?
Right. Well, that's not exactly enough to call fall damage. Fall damage only kicks in after a certain amount.
Nice.
You hit this switch. When all that's also how you get out. You have to hit that switch and then hit the switches next to the doors. So
The Beatles
Yes.
are kind of cringe.
Oh,
you just
jeez.
go up. Go upstairs. Put a fuse in here. And then swipe your card here. And grab a loot. And there's also a research table up here if you want to research something.
It's up here, yeah.
And there's a red key card you can swipe off the desk. I'm going to take it.
Where's the research
There's-
table?
Right behind you.
Oh, that's it right there? Oh, okay.
So feel free to use it to research something. If you already have one blueprint, you don't need a
Ew,
second.
radiation over here? That's disgusting.
You
It's
need
not
a
letting me.
hazmat suit, bro. You need a strap in the bottom.
I put the window thing in there.
It says 75 scrap, right? You have to put
Oh, I
75
had to
scrap in the
move the
bottom.
scrap over to it.
Yeah. Click on the blueprint and click learn.
Cool.
Did you learn the blueprint?
Yeah, for the window.
Alright, cool.
all I need.
Now you know how to do this monument. Congratulations. I'm just gonna recycle some of the loot I got. Oh, you can hit the switch next to it to get out.
Oh,
Little button on the right side.
there it goes.
Got anything you need to recycle?
No.
How much scrap did you get out of that?
163. Scrap.
Okay. I think I got the lion's share of the scrap, but eventually, but you'll definitely get
I
more
did
if
just
you're doing the
spend
puzzle
some
stuff.
too to research the thing.
So you spent about 75, so technically you got about
Yeah.
225, right?
Yeah, something like that.
But like I said, if you do monuments by yourself, you get a lot more you got a lot more scrap. Like I got 600. So let's get it out of here. Next monument we're hitting is Harbor again, because I need a new blue card. Jacob, do you have actual gear set yet or no?
Yeah,
Like actual radiation protection though?
yeah. At my base. I just
Okay, you
don't
need to
wear
bring
it.
that out. Oh, bear.
That's a bear. What weapon did you use for that?
AK.
Okay, for sure. That was like 4 shots.
Yeah, but it does 50 damage a shot, so bear has
Yeah.
200 health. You want to cut it up?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
want to keep that. You're gonna need the animal fat and the leather and stuff like that to make stuff for your base. Also, here's some rope. Behind you.
Oh, you already tossed it.
You need rope to make ladders and crossbows and wooden armor. Cargo ship, but we can't get it because we don't have the gear set for it. People actually.
Leaving without saying hi.
Hello. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh. It looks like a taco truck.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
My roommate was asking if I wanted to play Daisy with them.
Fuck Daisy.
You wanna play
Fuck
Daisy?
you.
Lilo?
Hmm?
You wanna play Daisy with him or?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to drop you off at the base and you can just play tomorrow, or do you want me to join you, or how do you want to do this?
How does this server work?
Well, as long as your building doesn't has enough resources, it won't decay. TC, the two club I meant. And also, as long as you log off in your base, you won't get robbed or raided. At least we won't raid you. And it's
Yeah.
whitelisted. People shouldn't raid you.
I mean, is this something that I could log into whenever? Or do you have to be
Yeah.
online?
It's a hosted server. I'm paying money to host this. So.
Got you.
Wasn't it just... I can't find any stone nodes.
It's dark.
This is the second type of harbor.
These are all sulfur.
This is the only one I have. It's almost out too.
Actually, you have weapon flash on your gun, right? At least you need to
Oh,
put one
you're
on.
right.
That is a train tunnel. It'll take you to the train area. There's a lot of scientists down there you can kill, but be careful. They
Yeah,
they
I
do have
don't
good
wanna go
guns.
down there. Scientists with guns, dang.
Want to hit the supermarket too, or do you want to head back?
We could hit up the supermarket, I guess. How close is it? It's on the way, right?
It's actually taking you farther away, but it's right next to us.
Oh. I see that now. I am out of inventory room, actually.
Start recycling.
Where's the thing?
It's the same as the other supermarket.
You gotta add a plug where we can make it.
I'll let you. No, I'm not gonna add a skip vote for nighttime, dude. That's for wusses.
Alright, here's
Night
the
vision
thing.
gives me a headache.
You have night vision?
If I find it, I'll use it all the time, but it's gonna give me a headache.
And that's literally all I have is the one thing that I can do. Are
The
you gonna
weapon
grab your
flashlight?
stuff out of it?
No, that's for you. I don't need it. There's some food in the shelves. You want to grab some food?
Yeah, if I don't really have room for it, but
Let's keep shit recycling.
I don't have anything else that I want to recycle.
Oh, in that case, let's head
That's
back.
the issue.
I still have to get more diving gear.
You want to keep a green card for yourself, so when you get a green card to fuse, you can do the puzzles?
Sure. Oops.
Where you at?
Over here. I had a green card. I left it in the house.
Yeah, I know, a spare one if you want to take mine. Here. The spare. And just find a fuse, you can use it to do the
I don't have
one.
room for it. I don't have room for anything. We just went over this.
Oh, in that case, I'll hand it to you when we get back. Care about that excavator. It's got scientists that'll shoot you.
I heard a boar.
Let's head back to the car. Getting used to it?
Yeah. A bit.
If you have any friends that are interested, let them know that the game usually comes on goes on sale on Thanksgiving.
No crash damage, or does it hurt the car eventually?
It hurts the car. It doesn't hurt us. I repair it at that little car lift you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just costs materials.
We there?
Sorry, I thought I heard a helicopter.
I got out because I thought we were there.
No, we're not there.
I hear something running.
You can turn your weapon flashlight on, by the way, if you have your rifle out.
Oh, cool, yeah. I was kind of looking at the stars. God damn it.
Yeah, good thing you shut the base, not my car.
Right? So I
Now you know how to
this
craft.
stuff.
You know how to craft storage units.
No.
If you open your inventory, go to crafting and go to items. You can be able to craft boxes.
Does the meat go rotten?
No, meat doesn't spoil.
Ooh, I can't even put these things in here.
Yeah, I'll craft you a box. I got spare wood on me. Do you have a skin you want me to craft it in, or do you want just default skin?
It doesn't matter. Default's fine. I kind of want to set up a wall right here.
Why?
Because the windows make it too open to this. I mean, I don't care if
Well,
the
you can put a
windows are
door
open
here.
on this side, but yeah. Oh, got you.
Here's that box. Here's that box. You want to place it down? Also lock the box with a code lock if you got a code lock.
I'll have to make one. Hold on. Oh, you got
I
out.
bring back
Did
more.
you jump?
I bring back more construction materials if you like. But eventually we should probably farm them. You know how to chop trees, I hope. Oh, wait, here's that key card. I'll put it in your box for you.
Okay. Think.
I just found this.
Oh yeah, I found one of those too.
You can use those for breaking barrels. Pretty good for that once your cleaver breaks. They have a lot of durability, and like a lot. You can also place that chair down if you want to. You can pick it up later. And once you get a roof, put that solar panel down and put the battery down. Now, Lilo.
Yeah.
Do you want to give me access to your base so I can upgrade it while you're offline, or would you rather you update it yourself?
I don't mind. I can do that.
Just DM me the codes then.
Yeah.
I can upgrade it for you while you're offline, but the problem is that I don't know what you want.
Yeah, I wouldn't upgrade it. I mean, I will eventually, but like, yeah, I want to figure that one out.
Okay.
You know.
But keep in mind, wooden walls are pretty easy to destroy. Stone walls are hard to destroy. Sheet metal walls are pretty much impossible to destroy with tools. So if you're gonna make a boat base eventually, then you want to keep that in mind if you're gonna chop down some walls.
Yeah.
Or windows.
I like the waterfront though. This is nice.
Well, I'm gonna say what you could do is eventually you could put little foundations on the outside here, and you can have a boat parked. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. All right.
All right. Well, like I said, if you want to give me access to your codes, just DM them to me. But other than that, I hope you have a nice night.
All right. So wherever I log off, I stay.
Yeah, your body will stay there. You're not gonna log off randomly in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. All right.
See you later.
Bye.
See ya.
Food break and stretch break really fast. Daisy still owns my soul and my heart. I gave it willingly. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. Oh gosh, Jack, I know. Alright. Dang it, I don't know where my phone went. Silly. My bad. Come on. This always takes a little bit longer to set up than I expect it to. What are we doing here? I hear an animal outside. Need to buy a coat lock for my back porch. Hello. So, oh my god, that is a huge fucking helicopter.
So what is the password for the door? Because I'm locked in here.
You're locked in where? I don't know, you're gonna have to talk to Anais.
Oh no, because this was supposed to be my little house, and that's why I claimed it.
Oh.
That's why I put myself in it, and
I
then
didn't
like I
know
even
that.
marked it. Oh my god,
You
he
should've
won't
s-
wake
You
up.
should have said that to one of us. You can have a room in my place.
Well, he's not awake.
Yeah, hold on.
So how do I get out?
Help.
Oh my god. Are you messaging him?
No, I just did admin. Help, I need an adult.
Can you teleport me out of a room?
Yeah, exactly. Shit. Somebody just left their car here with the door open.
Is it, was it Blunts?
It might be. I don't know. It's one of the purple BMWs.
Why can't I?
Who? Somebody crashed into my car and it moved a little bit. That's okay.
Shit.
Admin.
I didn't drive it back.
Yeah.
So I died and I ran here.
Yeah.
And I never,
I'm gonna move his car though. Cause he put it just in a weird spot. That's okay though. I don't know if admin's even around. These Dizzy and Louie. Hold on, I'll do a thing in their Discord.
fuck. This is so
Where is it? Let's do
shitty. I even
rejects.
told Anais, like, hey, this
DZ
is
chat.
my room.
Here.
I wish that they had somebody that was 24 hours. Like, or someone always on as an admin. You know?
Yeah.
So how was Rust?
It was
What's
alright.
What's it
It's
about?
alright. It's another base building game. There's
Okay.
normally it's a PvP, but the server that I was on didn't have other people, which is kind of nice because that would make the game extremely difficult. But other than that, there's not too much of a challenge. There's scientists that have guns, and you can kill them. The game seems a little bit more cartoonish. It's brighter though. The colors are a lot more vibrant than DayZ, which is kind of nice. DayZ can kind of get bland, I guess, but it's a lot
Okay.
more realistic. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and the building is a little bit easier. The building's a lot easier, actually,
Cool. Alright.
as far as like gathering the supplies needed. It's not like you recycle things down into scrap metal, and then you use the scrap metal to build other things. So like
Okay.
everything breaks down into raw resources that you later
Cool.
use.
That's interesting. That sounds fun.
Yeah. I wonder if I can tag admin. I should tag admin.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Daisy admin.
It's Taco.
I tagged you in it too. That way, if they
Yeah.
wanted to reach out to you and be like, "What's going on?"
I don't know. I should reply to Anais and be like, you locked me in a fucking room.
You should. That's right, I was planting tomatoes and then I fell asleep. Yeah, they're gone for sure. That's okay. You hawked me in a... Right. That's hella funny that you replied to that on it though. Go pick some mushrooms in our backyard.
I could buy a replacement key, but that's not possible. No. No. What? Did he know? Because I told him I'm gonna put myself in this room so that I claim it. It's
I
mine.
didn't know
and
that.
then-
Yeah, you should have
and
mentioned
then-
it to everyone too.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it was him that he was with me when it happened,
Yeah.
and
That's kind of messed up then.
and then I told him like, all right, I'm gonna get off now. This is my place, and then logged out, and now I'm in a room.
Yeah, he definitely did not mention that.
But I don't know if he like forgot or like
I don't
somebody
feel like
else
that's
did
something
it.
you'd forget, but
I don't know.
I mean, I did tell him, why don't you just take that room? Because I didn't realize that you had claimed it. So I don't know if maybe he just did it because I said so, thinking that I knew that it was going to be yours, and somehow had
Yeah.
some authorization to, like, cancel that.
I don't know.
It's the only thing that I can think of, maybe, but it's quite the reach.
I don't know. Maybe he misunderstood. I have no idea. Like this sucks.
Break into his
Seeing that.
door. Just break the whole door down. No, we'd need, like,
I wouldn't be
code
able to
locks
do
and
that.
shit. Or not code locks, but C4. I don't think you can just
Yeah.
break it down with an axe.
I don't have an axe.
I have. Destroy wood door. Yeah, I could.
Well, how much are doors?
It's just, it's supplies, which isn't the
Oh.
worst.
Then we can rebuild it. And is it gonna destroy the code lock?
That I do not know.
Let me Google that real quick.
That's
Before.
not gonna pop up on Google.
No, not if in
That's
Daisy.
not gonna pop up on Google, no. The code lock is a
Shit.
mod,
Oh, fuck.
so it's not even
Okay.
vanilla, yeah. Hold on, let me, like, tag once.
Oh, were you play? How long were you playing last night? Because when I got off, you were not on.
I played until like 4 in the morning, and then I went and laid down, and then I got back on at like 7 in the morning
Oh,
and started streaming.
okay. Yeah, you don't sleep. That's right.
I usually do. I took a nap today. Like, when I sleep for like 12 hours, 11, 12 hours
Yeah.
sometimes. But I fell asleep in the Discord call, and I woke up to music, and it scared the crap out of me. And then,
Holy
like,
shit.
waking up being, like, alarmed like that, like, my
Yeah.
adrenaline was going, and I couldn't go back to sleep.
That makes sense. There's a zombie
Alright.
outside the door.
Give it, like, another minute, and... Here, let me message Anais, too.
That's a huge helicopter.
Yeah.
Why is it there? I wonder why it's there. Did admin spawn us a helicopter, or what?
I have no idea. Blunts found one earlier.
Maybe that's this.
No. No, the one that
No.
he found was a 2-person one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know where that's at.
This is intense. It's like,
Yeah, because
Fully
this was supposed to
tactile.
be the whole, like, parking spot thing. That can fit all of us, which is kind of neat. I wonder if admin traded it. Like, here.
maybe, yeah, maybe that's exactly what it is. Every single person, right?
You could fit
Or
all
just-
of us, yeah.
What's in these containers? There's
I don't know,
fuck
it's all his
so much
stuff.
weed.
Yeah.
I like.
Alright, I'm doing
I'm
it.
kind of disappointed
Back up,
because
I'm
I
breaking
wanted
in.
this. I wanted this room, but whatever. It's just a room. I'll go find a different base then.
It's not gonna let me, is it?
I don't know.
It's it's not. Oh my god, that's gonna take so long.
Yeah, how long?
Like 15 minutes maybe?
Jesus Christ.
Of me just like sitting here with my mouse button held down.
No. How do you make C4?
I don't. That's also a mod.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think it's like 15 minutes.
Jesus. Then maybe don't do that.
Punching it isn't gonna work either.
I had a knife.
Oh.
It's not gonna do anything for me.
Damn, there's no disassemble from the inside option. You don't have a crowbar or anything.
Nope. Let me double check, but I don't think so. He has a...
Yeah, check to see what he has. If he has a
Yeah.
crowbar or a hatchet.
Let me double check. He's got some shit in here. So
I
there's
wonder
a
if I could throw
hoe.
you supplies through the window, because the window's broken.
There's a hoe, maybe, but there's also
Hold on.
a hatchet
Yeah, hatchet could work. Go up to the door and look at the bottom
and a
corner of it.
crowbar.
Crowbar would give you more resources back, so use a crowbar.
Okay.
So you're going to want to take that, and you're going to want to look at
Dismantle
the
wood.
bottom of the door. There you go. Just dismantle.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Keep
Oh,
going.
keep holding it, yeah.
I like moved my finger and it stopped.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's going to take it a minute. There you go.
Is the other door open? Is the
Here you go.
okay?
Oops.
Holy fucking shit! There's so much going on out here.
Right.
So, we're gonna have to rebuild it. Hey, look what that is.
It's
Is
got
that
the
a
code lock on the ground.
cool? So we're gonna have to grab 6 more planks.
It
How
got
the
the
fuck
code
are we
lock
gonna
on the
do that?
ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to build him a door, and then
Dang it, I can't access the door inventory. I keep getting this hack.
I have
Not
it.
a hack, a glitch. Okay, then drag the planks over. Put the planks in that inventory. I'll go ahead and go get some more logs.
Oh wait, it won't open it for me. That's
Oh, it
weird.
wouldn't for me either.
Maybe it's because. Oh wait. No.
No, it won't let me access any of it, even the ones that I built. It's usually relog.
Like
Do you
relog
wanna-
in.
Yeah, like log back in. Do you want to try that?
Okay, let me put all of his stuff in his chest real quick so
Okay.
it doesn't like disappear.
Yeah, just in case. I don't think it would,
Yeah.
but that's alright. Dang it, I don't want to chop down that tree. It's too close to the house.
Will that actually ruin the house?
No, I just don't like the aesthetic of it.
That makes sense.
If I'm gonna be chopping down trees, I'm gonna do it somewhere else other than right in my property.
Yeah. Alright, I will relog out here.
Yeah.
I'm not about to get locked back in a fucking room.
Then you'll learn how to make a door at least.
Yeah. It said that it wasn't. Failed connection. Okay, now we're going.
So admin gave us a bunch of base building supplies, like a bunch, and they all
Cool.
despawned.
No.
I know, not except for the ones that we got to use.
Damn. So, Whose is this place?
I don't know which one you're looking at. Sorry. But like I said, I have a
Somebody's.
room for you if you'd like it.
Sure. I just figured that you and Blunts
Show
were
you where
gonna
it's
have the
at.
house,
Nope,
and then
Blunts
like I could
moved.
have.
Blunts is on the other side, right over here by the dam.
Oh,
Yeah, he moved.
yeah.
He
Like
don't
I
live
wanted.
over here anymore. He just
this
parks
one.
over here still.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wanted this one because of the way it was rearranged and stuff.
Yeah.
and,
Well,
like,
here, follow me really quick.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh,
Open that.
cool.
You can have this one if you want, or you can do a room inside the house, but this one has more space.
I like this. If you're
Okay.
cool with it.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. Absolutely. Please
Rad.
do. So you just put a door up right here.
Yeah. How do we do that? I don't know how to do that. I have to do 2 of them today.
We own a door kit still. So,
Okay.
alright. Come over here. And then put these planks inside the wall. Just walk
What
up
do
to
you?
the wall and press tab for vicinity. Does it give you
Okay.
an option? It says door T1.
Yeah, but it won't show me anything other
There's
than
nothing
that.
other than that. Damn, same. The relog was supposed to help with that. It helped me previously.
Damn, let's try it over here. That doesn't even show me the door. Okay.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I would say leave the planks here then. If they fit in a container. He doesn't need this much plant material. That's okay.
There's so much.
I know. Yeah, I would just put them in this container right here.
Oh, I was gonna put it in the other one.
Where'd you put the code lock?
In the one underneath the gun. But
Okay.
I'll move it.
I'm gonna move his sea chest inside as well. He can rearrange wherever it goes later. Get this rangefinder out of the way.
Do we have to make a door first? Or no? Am I in the way?
You put this. No, you're fine. You put the supplies in the door and then you mantle it.
Oh.
Whatever. I put it on backwards, but
What's this? I wanna go see it.
yeah. Look at how many people this can sit. Holy cow!
Holy shit. 1, 2, 3. There's so many
It's
seeds.
a Chinook. Yeah.
And we can put stuff in here. This is nice.
Yeah, it is.
I can fly it. Ooh.
Wonder if we could put storage in it.
Probably. There's so much space still. You could
Yeah.
totally.
I don't know if it would stay or not. It'd be tight.
Yeah.
Should test it with the sea chest if anything. Not right now. Alright, I don't really know what to do if we can't access the doors. We're not going to be able to...
Yeah.
But I have a tier 1 door kit right here. Let me see if I can at least place this, and then you can place it if you want to. I'm just going to see if it's like... Oh yeah, it's doable for sure. Here. Did I just hear a zombie?
I don't know. I shut the
No,
door.
It was my music.
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah, keep that open. Take this into your hands. Oh, come back. Take this, like, it says tier 1 door kit. Put that in your
Yeah.
hands. And then turn around. It says click to choose placement. Back up. Stand like where I am. Sometimes it helps to go in third person as well. Do you want me to chop down the bushes so they're out of the way?
No. Okay. And then just click.
Click
On the
to
door.
start. Did like a giant red square pop up or a red rectangle?
Yep.
Okay, so rotate that. The red needs to go on the inside of the building.
How do I rotate this?
Use the mouse wheel.
Okay.
Yeah. And then try and line the door up with this. Right here.
Okay.
Are you figuring it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to check. Sometimes building can be really difficult.
Gonna
Like
be
I had
so
I had a
much
problem
further
trying to
out.
do it over here. That's okay. I mean, part of my porch extends out.
I think I did it. Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. I hear a zombie.
Yeah, I see him. I almost just used my unsuppressed gun for that. Nice. Good
Did I
work.
do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you did. Perfect.
So now I have to add stuff, right?
We can't, because we can't access the wall. Remember? That's a
Oh,
glitch that
yeah.
we're having over there. You just placed it, at least. So now
Yeah.
people know, people see, like, oh, something's happening here. I'm not gonna mess with
Okay.
it.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this sucks because I came on because I wanted to put a code lock on my back door because I have one on the front door, but there's not one right here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of silly.
This is cool.
Yeah, I wanted to have this area a bit more open, so
I
I
like
just
it.
built some half frames.
This
I
is
like
funny.
the one garden bed right here. Not the Z on it though. I know, so I was gonna do
Yeah.
the door out, but then I realized you can like crawl underneath this.
Ooh. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is over here. Can we make hold on. Can we make like fences? Can I have the water, please? Can we make fences?
Yeah, like I did
So-
right here, half walls,
Yeah.
and just build the frame. You don't even need to build the whole thing.
Okay, cause then I would make my own little garden over here
Okay, yeah.
next to my
Oh,
house.
look, there's a bunch already.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anais moved them.
I had pumpkins growing over here.
Yeah, pumpkins take up a lot of space.
He said pumpkins and weed, and they're gone.
Yeah, I planted some
So
tomatoes,
are the
but
weed.
didn't wait for them. I went to sleep.
What the fuck did he do with my plants? I'm gonna be really mad because they were starting to grow and now they're just gone.
Yeah. I have dried weed on me. How'd
Dude.
that happen?
I'm like not happy about this because I planted them all in here. All of them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're gonna last after resets either.
Okay. Well, did we sell the car? No.
No.
Alright. So that's what I kind of want to do.
Go sell the car.
Yeah. You need your tire
You
back.
don't want one? Oh, nope, I already got it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna buy you a tire if they sold it, but they didn't sell
So,
it.
we learned
I
a
kept
trick.
having to remind them to
Open
not
the
sell the
trunk.
tire.
Come over here,
Yeah.
open the trunk, press tab, and look inside. In the cargo
What?
space, there's a BMW spare wheel slot.
Oh, cool.
And there was a spare wheel on the car.
Rad.
So, because mine has one too.
Okay.
Yeah, mine actually has one in it, and a jerry can in the back.
Cool.
Alright,
Nice.
so you drive that one, and I'll drive this one.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could
We
have
don't
this
need
car,
to
but
both go together either. We just need to go up to Cunny's. It's not too far.
I don't really know if I want a car, like this type of car at least. Like I know they're
Yeah.
all nice and stuff, but I would want something that would be able to handle the road a little bit more better. Just
Yeah,
because I
and
know
you
I'm
have
not
the same
good at
license
driving.
plate as me. Fuck that. You stole my license plate number. We have to sell the car now.
I agree. Plus, then I get lots more money to buy fucking stuff for the
Alright,
house.
Did you want to drive? Do you know where you're going, or do you want to follow
No,
me?
I would
Okay.
like to follow you because last time
You're
I
gonna
tried
have
to go
to move
somewhere,
the car
I drove
though,
with
because I can't get into mine with you right there.
what's going on?
Battery's dead.
Ah. Okay. Well, that's fun. Okay. Good thing we are gonna
Alright.
sell it, I guess.
Let's see if I have a spare one.
Who parked this?
I don't know.
This.
I think somebody hit it and moved it.
Oh. Yeah, 'cause this thing's all beat up. Is it raining?
I don't
No.
know. Shit, we don't have a spare car battery.
Shit. Well, I can't move it if it's dead.
Hold on. Oh, we can't get in the Olga. Did you see one in his stuff or no? No.
No. I can check in here. I don't understand why, like, we all don't have the same. I don't know why, but, like, I do understand, like, we can have, like, we all have different passwords, but, like, kind of like we don't have. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, so that I could get out without destroying shit.
I know. That was a really shitty ordeal.
It made me feel like shit.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know. This has no car battery
No.
anywhere. There's a whole ass fridge though, which is
Alright,
crazy.
here's our
I've
other
never seen a
option.
fridge.
Let's take my car battery and then we'll go
Okay.
and sell that car and we'll run back. How's that sound?
Okay. We gotta take the car battery out before we sell it.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, we would do that anyways. Strip the
Yeah.
car, remember?
Yeah.
It's not letting me take it.
Weird. Is it because there's no way for you to stand on the ground next to it?
Nah.
Oh.
Like, usually there's X's and stuff there. I see, like, I can. No, do I have to open a car door too? It doesn't really make sense, but.
Where's the battery?
Battery's in the engine right up in the front here. Yeah, I can't take the battery out. Okay, so this is where
I
I
can't
need to
even see
relog
it.
because the game's just being fucky. Oh my god, close the hood. Thank you.
Nope. Not letting me.
I'm gonna restart Steam entirely because that's what fixed it last time, I think.
Okay.
Not just relogging.
You won't let me take it out of the car.
Okay. Is loading back in.
Okay.
Hi, Jack. Not yet. Ten seconds. Okay.
Alright,
Oh god, it's still not letting me.
no.
Like at this point, it's the server. If we're both experiencing this issue.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. It's weird. Oh, I was gonna try and see if I can build. I can access the build now, though.
Cool. I love you.
Dang it, I grabbed a hatchet. I needed a hammer. I don't have a hammer. What the shit? I had two.
I'm kind of
People
hungry.
probably
but I
sent
would
them
like
to your battery. That's okay.
Huh?
I had two hammers and now I don't have any. So I'm guessing that people
Can you
borrow
help me
without
find some
returning.
Yeah.
So I can't build this.
Fuck.
The supplies are in it though. I'm taking the supplies out of it because I don't want them to despawn
Okay. I
from the storage chest. It's
Have-
safer.
empty sinking. Sorry. I did put my radio and my music in your chest though, because I didn't have
Okay.
anywhere else to put it.
That's fine. I was wondering whose that was.
I was gonna tell you, but I completely blanked it last night.
No worries.
I'm gonna be in the kitchen, so I might like not be
Gurgle
able to
out a
hear
bit,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. What? Now it says that my battery's dead.
Whoa.
It was not dead earlier. It says it's rechargeable. If we can get them out, we could probably hook them up to the generator somehow.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. This is dumb. What? It says this battery's full now.
That's weird. I don't know what's going on
This
because
car
it
is
was.
full of shit. We can't sell this.
What's it full of? It's
It's
not.
full
It
of
doesn't
a
have.
lot of stuff. It's got code locks. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, what's happening right now?
When I was checking it, I it wasn't. It only had the stuff that I put in there, which was like a gun holster and some clothing.
Yeah, no, I just literally saw a shit ton of code locks, and like, I wonder if that was in Bluntz's car, and somehow I just
I don't
accessed his
know.
inventory temporarily.
Oh, Bluntz's car is unlocked, from what I know.
Oh,
He accidentally forgot to lock it.
you're right. Yeah, that was his car that I saw all the stuff in. Because I moved it earlier. Dang. That sucks. So we can run to the market. I'm just gonna take a bit and buy a hammer, at least, so we can build the walls, and the doors and the walls. I don't know, I'm just thrown off about it all now.
What were you saying? I'm sorry, I couldn't
That's
hear you.
right. I was saying we can run up to the market and buy a hammer, so at least we can build the walls and doors. We can't really seem to do anything with the cars, which is lame.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
really know. I'm just kind of thrown off by this.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. Like, Hellish is missing. I was locked in a room. We can't build
Yeah,
the
I can't.
doors.
No,
Like, we're
exactly.
fucked. What's
Things
going
are
on
not
today?
happening for us,
Why are the Daisy gods mad?
right? I can at least lock Bluntz's car
You can, because you have a spare key.
from the inside.
Oh,
Lock door.
nice.
And I can unlock it too, but I'm just gonna leave it locked. Stop the engine. Open the door. Get out.
Wait,
I don't want to take two hands. Oh my god. Don't
What?
you dare. Okay.
what happened?
I thought that I grabbed the door. I can't close it.
Mm.
What is going on with this game right now? Yeah, the door's just left open. Got a rangefinder. That was the wrong car.